Good morning and happy Friday. I'm Kristen Williams with the Williams team, Austin, Texas, here giving you our weekly kind of market report on what's happening in the Austin market. And today I'm going to answer a question that I get so commonly from the home buyers that our team works with. A lot of times a home buyer will say, well, how much negotiation room is there? Like how much wiggle room, how much will the seller come down? Various versions of that question. And I always like to look at the stats and look at the data because that really shows us what we can expect. So a home that has been on the market, like a new listing, new on market from 1 to 2 weeks, there's not as much negotiation room, which makes logical sense. But if I look at the statistics, those homes are selling anywhere from 98.5% to 99.5%. So sometimes there's a little bit of wiggle room. Sometimes sellers are pricing their homes slightly higher to build in some wiggle room to negotiate in there. But generally speaking, those newer listings between 1 and 2 weeks on the market just don't have a lot of negotiation room. Then you get on, you look at homes that are maybe 2 to 3 weeks to 4 weeks on the market. And there's a little bit more wiggle room there, not a ton, but a little bit more, somewhere in that 97 to 96%, meaning that a seller will come down about 3% off to 4% off the original list price that the home was listed for. And then where you have the biggest gap in the original list price to the sales price are those homes that have been sitting on the market for 3 months, 4 months, or longer. The seller is much more negotiable. Oftentimes they've received other offers but weren't willing to accept them, and then they just sat on the market. And right now, buyers are in high demand. There's a lot of listing inventory and not as many buyers for all the homes that we have available. So you see a lot more wiggle room on those homes that have been sitting there. You're seeing about a 91% of the original list price is what those homes will sell for. So if you're a buyer and you're looking for a really good deal, look for those houses that have been sitting on the market. Now, I will say, oftentimes those homes sitting on the market, there's a reason for it. There might be a condition defect, or there could be something that maybe it backs to something that's undesirable, or maybe there's a funny smell, or maybe it's just not updated and on trend. I find that in all my almost 18 years of experience, I'll find that maybe like 1 in 20 buyers can see past a home that doesn't, look well, look nice, show well. Maybe it's not staged. So there's probably a long potential list for reasons why those homes have been sitting. But just keep in mind that if you're a buyer looking for a really good deal, look for those homes that have been sitting on the market. There's definitely most likely some wiggle room on there, but there also might be some conditions that you have to get over. So that said, that's kind of the answer to the question I get so frequently from buyers, and figured I would answer it on my Friday video. So you guys have a wonderful weekend ahead. We'll see you next week, and reach out if there's anything that we can do as a team to strategize your real estate goals this year. Talk to you later.